So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Ghana.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that is a nice touch. And it's De Bruyne. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Ferran Torres venturing down the left. Tanzania have reclaimed it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Very nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Quarter of an hour played. De Bruyne! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Showing good feet. Nuno Mendes. Ghana, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Alaba. Tanzania have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Ferran Torres. Alaba. Romero is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Aims beyond the defence. Couch. Now it's Batistuta. No, that's been intercepted. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Tanzania clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Couch is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. De Bruyne. Yamal. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. That is ended up in no man's land. Batistuta. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Alaba with the clearance. And it's Royce. Kimmich. De Bruyne. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a sharp pass. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Played out towards the right wing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. And that is the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Just a quick announcement.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. And we get things going again.
Ghana really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point. It will be clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Taken back almost at once. De Bruyne. He's a sharp little ball here. Now, can they get him away? Kadiolu providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that's been dealt with. Oh, that's well spotted. Gerrard. Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And here's Batistuta. And he was quick to react. Yamal tries a measured ball. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gerrard, looking for options for movement. That is good alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's to... Oh, that's ambitious! No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Iwobi. Oh, super find. He's picked his way through, and Batistuta! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Tanzania needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Played into space. It's a throw-in.
Substitution for Tanzania. Number 22, Gerard. Number 5, De Bruyne. Number 13, Ferran Torres. Number 14, Jamal. Coming on the field.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A
Vitinha.
piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Number 9, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 19, Raul. Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Olise. And the counter is on. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. Mbappe! And no mistake. And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Tanzania, it's roll! Now he's off and running. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Doué.
Ghana really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Carvajal. Looking to play him in. And he plays one through. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. And right near the end, we have parity. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it...
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nuno Mendes.
There will be 3
Board
minutes
shows there will be
added time.
3 extra minutes. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vitinha. Osimhen. Osimhen! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Mbappe. Kajolu. That was very necessary. And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed
Your final
in the
thoughts,
areas
Jim?
shown on this
Ghana
map.
can
Thank you
always
very much.
take...